We used to joke with friends, that, one day I said, I got to make people, say that, let's go to Arun's. And then when that day comes and I know I have achieved, somewhat there. I'm trying to show people that there's always a lot of room to sort of upgrade whatever kind of cooking, particularly in our cuisine here. I believe that food is part of culture, and culture is something that it should not be staying statically. It should be something that blossoms into different kind of shapes or form. I wanted to start something that is quite new to bring in the finest level of Thai food, and so that people can see, what we have to offer. So many variations of flavor, texture, and forms.
All right, Caroline, you picked Arun. Tell us why you like it so much.
Arun, to me, was like an experience. It wasn't just going to eat dinner. It was like this whole phenomenal 2.5, 3 hour dining experience. And it's a 12-course meal, so you're not just married to one dish. You can kind of, do an assortment and taste a lot of different things. And it's by far the best Thai food I've ever had. And it's very authentic. The attention to detail is unlike anything I've ever seen at any of the top restaurants, and I would put Arun certainly in the category of a top restaurant. The wait staff is adorable. They're like very authentic. I mean, they're all, Thai, and they're just adorable, and they're very attentive, and it's just, I thought it was just a phenomenal experience.
And that one, you have lobster tails and shrimp in garlic and pepper
I loved
sauce.
it. I totally loved it. I think it's now one of my favorite restaurants.
Oh, I'm so excited.
And I mean, that's something that, of course, you love to hear when you recommend a restaurant to a friend. And I loved it.
I was surprised. It was a Tuesday night when I went.
Okay.
And there were a ton of people there. And it's really out, well, I live downtown, so for me, it's out in nowhere. So, but I thought they were so friendly. I mean, I think it shows that you can serve exquisite food and still feel comfortable.
The thing that I loved about it too is some restaurants that do a preset menu don't let you, like if one person doesn't eat fish or if one person doesn't eat red meat, then the whole table can't have seafood or can't have red meat. Here they say, do you have any dietary restrictions? Do you not eat something? Do you not? And I went with another couple, and then my fiance and I, and my fiance doesn't eat seafood, and the other couple, the woman doesn't eat red meat, and they, not a problem. Everything they just substituted, and just like clockwork. It didn't mess up anything. It didn't make it longer. It didn't make myself not be able to have anything. And I thought that was really neat too.
And this says a lot about Arun, because when he first started in this business, he had no experience in restaurants. I mean, he
really?
never,
Wow. How do you go from that to a 12 course?
Amazing.
When he first opened, a lot of the items were available a la carte. You go in and order different dishes. But what he's doing now by offering everything at a set menu price, he's trying to elevate people's perceptions of Thai cuisine.
Sure.
Definitely.
And the set price, I think it's $75 a person. I mean, I've been over the last couple of years and it hasn't changed. And it is pricey. I mean, it's somewhere where I would not go every week. I mean, it is a little bit more upscale. I actually got my parents a gift certificate there for their 30th wedding anniversary, and they loved it. But I think for what it is, $75 for a 12-course meal in a setting like that is. To me, it is expensive. I mean, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, I think for what you get and compared to some other places out there, it's really not bad.
Karen, for you, what was the one dish that really stands out in your mind that you remember from that restaurant?
I think it was the beef tenderloin. It was unbelievable. And it was just so amazingly tender. And I love meat, so I have no problem with that.
We're Chicago women, we like that.
Right, exactly, we're big, but it was just so great. And I think that was my favorite.
Dan, what about for you? What dish stands out in your mind?
I love within the appetizers, I did love the crab cakes because I love crab, so I love the crab cakes, and I thought it was just unique how everything was totally different that you had in the appetizers. It was great. It was totally different. But I personally, I loved the chicken. I thought the chicken had a lot of flavor.
In Thai cooking, especially at Arun, they use different herbs that are very aromatic, like kaffir lime leaves and different curries and spices that I think when you're presented with dishes of this style, it impacts all of your senses because they're very fragrant.
Oh, definitely.
I think kind of what's going on, it's like your taste buds are going nuts, you know, because you've got all these different flavors going. I'm certainly not a cook, so I don't know what they are, but they're just going everywhere, and your taste buds are kind of out of control, and it's fun, you know.
And this, I was thinking that in order to do a tasting menu like that, you need to really trust the chef.
Right.
You need to trust
Well, that's
what
true.
they're going to do.
That's true.
But you've
That's
never
true.
been there, so what made you
But
throw it?
I just really wanted the whole experience of the restaurant. Obviously, from the outside, you didn't know exactly how it was going to be in the inside. And once you walked in the restaurant, the first person you saw had a smile on his face. The decor was so beautiful, and it was so elegant. But there was no pretentious air, you know, that I kind of felt like royalty in Thailand or something.
Yeah.
Because it was, you know, it was wonderful.
And this is your favorite restaurant, so give us a little summary of it.
It's authentic, unique, and the wait staff just makes you feel, just like you said, like a princess or like a queen for a day. You know, it just makes you feel really special.
And Dion, for you?
Even though it's a little pricey and you should know ahead of time when you call for reservations, I would definitely go. It definitely became one of my new favorites, and I would definitely go for a special occasion.
And Karen?
I would go again and again, but always reserve a 4-hour block of time. I think it would be a great place to go with girls where you're trying to catch up on things because you have 4 hours just to
Very true.
talk and gab and camp.
Well, you can find Arun's at 4156 North Kedzie in Chicago. The phone number is 773-539-1909. They're open Tuesday through Sunday for dinner, and they're closed on Monday. Reservations are highly recommended here, and the average tab per person without drinks is $75.